the air and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing where you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show, and you leave 'em laughing when you go. And if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I've looked at life that way, but now old friends, they're acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Well, it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Both Sides Now from Joni Mitchell, and this one is for subscriber Anne Berthlow. Sorry it's taken so long to get here, but I've finally got it done for you, Anne, so I hope you've enjoyed that little rendition of the song, and here is how to play it. So we're in the key of G major, so that being the case, let's have a look at the chords. So we've got a G major chord, so I'll go through all the chord positions for anybody who might not be totally au fait with how to play these chords. So we've got our first finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, second finger 2nd fret 1st string, third finger 3rd fret 2nd string. That's a G major. Then we've got a C major, so you use your 3rd finger 3rd fret 1st string. Then we've got this chord here, which is called C major 7 number 3. That's what it says on the chord diagram I looked at anyway. So how you play this, it's a bit like playing a G, but you just take off your first finger. So essentially what you've got is your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret 1st string and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string. So that's called a C major 7 number 3. Then we've got a D major. So to play a D, a couple of ways you can do this. In the case of this, we're kind of going from a D sus4 to a D, and I kind of play it as a kind of bar chord, but if you want, you can use your 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers. So for a D major chord, your 1st finger will go on the 2nd fret 4th string, 2nd finger 2nd fret 3rd string, 3rd finger 2nd fret 2nd string. And then to play a D sus4, you would just add your fourth finger to the 3rd fret, 2nd string. So I'll just get up close there so you can see it. So there you go, there's a D sus4. But what I tend to do is kind of play the D as a bar chord, but try and miss out that top string. And then all I've got to do to make a D sus4 is add my 3rd finger to the 3rd fret, 2nd string. So it's entirely up to you how you play. If you play it the proper way by using your individual fingers, then you can get that top string. But I've got to admit, I'm a little bit lazy, to be honest, and I kind of just use my 1st finger to make a kind of bar chord and just miss out that top string. Otherwise you've kind of got a D6 chord, which you don't want. But so that's how I play it, with my finger across the 2nd fret, 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings, pressing down really hard, and then I use my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string to turn that into a D sus4. But it's entirely up to you which way you want to play it. Next chord we've got is a B minor 7, so that's just your 1st finger across the 2nd fret, like that. Then we've got an A minor chord, so use your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string. And we've also got an A minor 7, dead simple chord, no fingers required, just open strings for an A minor 7. The strumming pattern that I've been using is just basically down up strokes. So I'm just going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So there's nothing particularly complicated with the strumming. If you wanted to, you could even just do downstrokes. And I scream castles in the air. So downstrokes work just as well. Okay, let's have a go from the top. So we're going to do 2 bars on the G major chord. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4. Rose and then the C major 7, number 3. Flows off, back to G, angel hair. And I scream, B minor 7, castles, then to C, in B, back to G, air, and feather, C, canyons everywhere. Now to A minor, I've looked at A minor 7, clouds that, now D sus4, way, then to D, but now to G, now they, C major 7, number 3, only, and then back to G, block the sun, they rain, and B minor 7, snow on, back to C, every, back to G, 1, so many C, things I would have done, A minor, the clouds got A minor 7, in my D sus4, way, D, I've G, looked at clouds from C, both sides G, now from C, up and D, G, down and C, still some G, how it's now the tricky one, B minor 7, cloudsy C, illusions G, I recall, I really see, don't know, D sus4, clouds. So you kind of do a full bar on the D sus4, really don't know, clouds. Then to D, at, and then back to G, all. Now we're into the next verse, so stay on the G, moons and, now C major 7, number 3, tunes and back to G, Ferris wheels, the dizzy, B minor 7, dancing C, where you, back to G, feel, as every C, fairy tale comes real. A minor, I've looked at A minor 7, love that D sus 4, way D, but back to G, now it's C major 7 number 3, just a G, another show, you leave B minor 7, laughing C, when you G go, and if you see care, don't let them know. A minor, don't give your A minor 7 self a D sus 4, way D, I've, and then back to the chorus, so we go to the G, looked at love from C, both sides G, now from C, give and G, take and C, still some G, how it's B minor 7, love C, C, illusions G, I recall, I really see, don't know, D sus 4, love, then to D, at G, oh. Next verse, stay on the G, tears and C major 7 number 3, fears and G, feeling proud to say I, B minor 7, love you C, right out G, loud, dreams and C, schemes and circus crowds. A minor, I've looked at A minor 7, life that D sus 4, way D, but G, now old C major 7 number 3, friends there G, acting strange, they shake their B minor 7, heads they see, say I've G changed, well something's C, lost but something's gained. A minor, in living A minor 7, every D sus 4, day D, I've G, looked at life from C, both sides G, now from C, win and G, lose and C, still some G, how it's B minor 7, live C, C, illusions G, I recall, I really see, don't know, D sus 4, live D, and G, all. It's B minor 7, live C, C, illusions G, I recall, I really see, don't know, D sus 4, live D, at, and then one last strum on the G, oh. So, lovely song, beautiful song, and thank you so much for suggesting it, Anne. It's a really, it's, to be honest, I remember singing this at school when I was about 10 or 11, and I remember thinking it was a really beautiful song then, but I was never sure until years later who wrote it, and of course it's the brilliant Joni Mitchell. Okay, so what I'm also going to show you now is something else that you could possibly do with it, because obviously I've shown you the strumming pattern, which is fairly simple, but if you want, you could do a little finger picking exercise on this. Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. So there's just a little bit of an example of what you can do. So I'll just show you how to do that. If you want to kind of make it a little bit more delicate rather than strumming, fingerpicking is a really nice way to give it more of a gentle sound. So what I'm doing is basically using my thumb on the bottom string and my third finger on the top string. So I plug those together, and I'm just plucking next the third string with my first finger, and then the second string with my second finger, and then the third string again with my first finger. So you just kind of repeat that pattern. So I'm on the G chord here, I'm using that as an example. So a thumb on the bottom string, the fourth string, and third finger on the top string, the first string, and you pluck them together, and then you pluck the third string with your first finger, second string with your second finger, and then third string with your first finger, and just ding, ding. So it's you know, it's quite a complicated little rhythm if you're not used to finger picking, but this song's ideal to kind of practice your finger picking, and you can play it as slow as you want. Rows and flows of angel hair, and ice cream castles in the air, and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way. And it's just the top and bottom strings, third string, second string, third string. So there you go. It's just another idea, another little technique just to kind of embellish the song, or like I say, make it a little bit more gentle on the ear. Right, okay then. So shall we have a go at playing this together from the top? As always, I'm putting the chords and lyrics in the description to the song. So if you want to take a look at the chords and lyrics, or maybe even take a screenshot and print them off and then add them to your own portfolio of songs, please feel free to do so. All right then, so what I'm going to do now is just play a little bit slower, just so that you can keep up with me, because I do realise sometimes that I go a little bit fast. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rows and flows of angel hair, and ice cream castles in the air, and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing where you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. And you leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. It's love's illusion I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you like out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. But now old friends, they're acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusion I recall. I really don't know life at all. Well, it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. There you have it. Another beautiful song there by Joni Mitchell, Both Sides Now. And as Anne did, she just said, Dom, can you do a tutorial for me for this song? And I said, sure I can, Anne. So there you go. So if you've got a song that you'd like me to teach you, just leave me a message in the comment section and I'll put a tutorial together for you as quickly as possible. Take care for now and all the best.